inside my head with this thing, knowing how to approach it. I don't know if it's the right way to approach it. There's probably only one way to do it, and that's just say it. But I think I know you better than anybody in this world, including your family. And this one's got me stumped. This thing about David. You're going to have to explain it to me because I don't get it.
There's nothing to get. Everybody's complaining about the fact that I didn't go out there and cry for an hour the other night in Chapel Hill on TNT or Nitro. I went out there and explained to the world that, I got my best friend who's been telling me for 2 weeks he wants to beat up my kid. I got my kid who at 19 was driving around in a red Cobra, a brand new Mustang I just bought him, was living in my house, running down, jumping into the NWO red and black, sticking me in the back with a stun gun, causing me to lose a match. Flair versus Hogan is a big deal, Arn. You've known it. We've talked about it. It's the biggest marquee matchup in sports today, bar none.
Always has been.
Yeah, well, what's coming down now is I got the power of this company for about 20 more days. And I'm putting this in a cage match, and I'm not going to worry about David. I made up my mind. I sat down, and, I'm not going to go out there and change my persona. My wife didn't like it. You don't like it. The guys don't like it. But hey, he's a man. He's going to have to learn just like you learn, just like I learned. Because he's going to be responsible for the decisions he makes in life. And I'm going to go ahead with Ric Flair. Hey, I'm going to be the 14-time World Heavyweight Champion. That's on my agenda now. For a year, I let my personal life slide. Now, my agenda means a lot to me. And it should mean a lot to you. I mean, you and I have been like this. We've been on the highway for 15 years. If I met you on the beach 15 years ago, you had some decisions to make yourself. And I haven't done wrong by you. I mean, he'll have to grow up on his own.
This is David. It's your oldest kid.
Yeah, I realize that.
Listen, I know and you know. They got him brainwashed. If a broad rolled up on you when you were 19 years old that looked like that, you'd be gaga and goo-goo, you'd do whatever she said. This ain't the kid that when you took all that time off and you were battling the company and all this, I was dragging David to the gym. I took him to the towns. I got to know him, and he's a good kid.
Hey, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I don't love my son. I'm not proud of my son, but I'm going to tell you this. Right now, it's my day. When I was 19, I wasn't
Our day.
Okay, our day. But when I was 19, I wasn't telling my dad what to do. And I wasn't borrowing money from my dad and then stealing money out of his pocket the next day. Is what he did for me. He took money out of my pocket when he ran down in Oakland and put the stun gun on my back, whether it was over a girl or not. And I thought about it. I put a lot of hard thought into it, and I decided that, brother, 14 times the World Heavyweight Championship, think about it. If I win that title, I'm back on top, man. I'm in the driver's seat. The Horsemen are back on top. We're in, brother, and I can beat Hogan. And I'm not going to be distracted by a 19-year-old kid that's running around with a blonde out of control.
Just hold on a second. Listen, Rick, this is just me and you talking.
Yeah, I realize that.
Put that game face on for David. If you're hurting down deep, and I think you are, that's fine. This is me and you talking. Please tell me. And I think I know you, that this is a game face to mask the hurt. Because this deadpan, just evil eye you're throwing out there, it don't work with me. Not as far as Dave. What I did out of rage. When I busted that NWO locker room last week, it was to save David. I made a mistake. And the things I said out of anger. But man, this is cold and callous. And just talk to me. It's just me and you here.
Yeah. And I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you, the guy who was on the end of that parody you didn't like.
And I still don't like it.
The parody that I was in that I didn't like.
When it's time.
Yeah, well, let me tell you how I feel about it. You and I, we're just talking, you and I, we've done our time, buddy, and now it's our time again. My 19-year-old son wants to jump over that side of the fence, he's going to be held accountable. Because I'm going to be the 14-time World Heavyweight Champion. I'm going to be the cock of the walk. And I told you, I love him to death. I will love him forever. But he, as of this moment, as of last Monday, when I walked out there, he was held accountable for the decisions he's making in his life. A little blonde, or a big blonde, or a brunette, or a redhead, it makes no difference. If he wants to ride around with Hogan and Nash and Hall, BNWO black and red, and ride around that Hummer and that big boat and all that, that's fine. I'm not worried about it anymore. I'm now worried about Ric Flair becoming the 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, and I got the power
I heard
in
you the
this
first
company
time.
to
I
make
heard
that
you.
happen. I'm gonna make that match happen.
Well, listen, Tony said it, and that's been ringing in my ears. He said maybe Flair's so focused on the belt, he's not worried about David. But let me just say this to you, okay? Maybe we're different people. I thought we're a lot alike. But if that was Barrett that had done that, I wouldn't be able to put two words together, much less go out there and talk about Michael Jordan and all the great stars of Chapel Hill, just to hear that same roar that we all love to hear.
Yeah, that same roar that they've been trying to yank from me, brother, for 10 years, that roar that I get because they know that I'm the best that ever walked that aisle. That's why they're roaring. They're not roaring for any other reason. They're not roaring because I won a bunch of matches last year. They're roaring because they know that for 25 years I've been the man. And my 19-year-old kid is going to wake up tomorrow or a week from now or 2 weeks from now, and he's going to say, I made a mistake because my dad is the man. That's how I feel about it. I'm sorry. And I don't care who likes it. My wife, Reed, Ashley, Megan, I don't care who likes it.
Well, it's going to take some sorting out on my part.
Well,
feel like
sort
you
it
got-
out.
you
You
got
made some decisions
you
you
got
like on
you
your
got
own.
your end figured out. I just had to hear it.
Yeah.
Now I got to figure it out on my own.
Well, hey,
all right. Okay.
figured out
All right.
figured out that our friendship means a whole lot more than anything else going on in lifetime. Remember that. I've never left your side, pal.
This portion of WCW Monday Nitro is brought to you by 10-10-3-2-1. Just dial it and save up to 50%.
Hi, I'm Fire.
I'm Spice. I'm Storm, and we're at Brown University.
Partying down at Campus Clash.
And we're on the road to spring break in Providence, Rhode Island.
I'm going to Panama City Beach!
I'd like to present Big Brothers of Rhode Island. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe it is a Nitro party. Hi, I'm Ricky Rackman coming to you from Providence, Rhode Island. Now, I figured this is the road to spring break. It's gonna get warmer, right? So I'm wearing my shorts. Little did I know that we're here in Providence, Rhode Island, and it's 20 below. Let me tell you what we've been doing. We've been doing these things called Campus Clash, right? We go to universities, we do these parties, we got Nitro girls. We got Nitro girls over there, they're giving out Cinnabar Scum, right? Well, we've been going to the universities with the Nitro girls, and the people at 1-800-COLLECT have an awesome package and a prize that they give away. And this guy won. What is your name?
Doug Kazarian.
Let me tell you about Doug. Doug is going to be joining us in 2 weeks in Panama City Beach, Florida for spring breakout. All courtesy of your friends from 1-800-COLLECT. It's fast, it's easy, it saves. See, these are sick people here. We'll be back with more at this Nitro party. This year's WCW Spring Break activities are sponsored by Cinnabar Scum with Flavor Crystals, Bite the Burst, and by 1-800-COLLECT. It's fast, it's easy, it saves.
My name is AC Jazz. I'm from Douglas County, which is Douglasville, Georgia. I think I'm the only one on the team that's from Georgia. I think every one of us brings something different to the team. I do the choreography of the team, me and Spice.
1, 2, 3, look at God.
I am AC Jazz, the #1 Nitro girl. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm definitely the clown of the bunch.
Check it out one time. Oh, now. Look, girlfriend. I'm going red. No, that's okay.
We're going out later.
I have 2 little children, Keisha, and this is big boy Kiki. Keisha, sit. Good. Did you see that? There, pretty baby. me and my brother and sister have had a hard life. My mother has brought us up. My dad died like when I was at age 10. He got electrocuted. He worked for Georgia Power. And so my mom has really brought us up to be who we are. So I would say that, you know, my mom is the most important person to me right now. I hope one day I can support her the way that she supported me. I'm very blessed that I can do something so fun and make a living at, you know.
The following is brought to you by the New World Order.
I thought about my son Nicholas coming to me and saying, "Dad, stick it. Dad, everything you did for me, every time you laced the hockey skates, every time you took me to the emergency room to get stitched up, even if it might have been your fault, Dad, by playing a little too hard, forget all that. Forget thanking you for all the help. Forget the love and holding you when you were sick and had the 105-degree fever. Forget all that, you know. Forget all the meals, the protection, the shelter. Forget all that. I hate you, Dad." You know, people hate me, man. People look at me and they're disgusted. Whether they're shooting, whether they're working, you know, whether they're at work or whether they're at home, they hate me. You know, it's like for 15 years, hey man, train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. You know, Hollywood, not Hollywood, but Hulk Hogan loves you. And then all of a sudden I look at him and go, I did it for the money. I really didn't care anyway. I mean, I'm a businessman. I got my own agenda. I mean, you know, a lot of people think I'm bad, you know, that I'm not a good person. Well, you know, I'm used to the comments, the jealousy, the straight up deal that that's the way it is. But when I saw Ric Flair, when I saw the lust, the love in his life is wrestling, that he actually lives for wrestling, that he actually keeps showing up just to hear the people one more time. Ric Flair is worse than I am. Ric Flair is a rotten piece of crap in the bottom of the barrel. Ric Flair showed no remorse for his own son, for the fact that his own son said, "Ric Flair, Dad, I don't love you. I don't care about my mom, my brothers, and my sisters. The love I have for this woman is greater than that. Everything you've given me, I don't care about. I'm throwing it away." Ric Flair didn't react. He just went, woo, woo, styling and profiling. I'm going to the Marriott. Everybody meet me at the Marriott. I mean, he didn't even care that he lost his son. I mean, that's as rotten as you can be. I mean, I beat people up for a living, you know. I like to sneak one in, you know, catch them off guard. I'm excited, man. I am excited about this Ric Flair thing. This guy needs to be eliminated. I mean, after seeing that interview Monday night, Ric Flair is not the dirtiest player in the game. He's the rottenest human being on this earth. It's despicable. Now that I know Ric Flair as what he is, the only thing important in Ric Flair's life is the belt. And now that I really know Ric Flair, I think this total control of this wrestling business that he thinks he created, that he thinks is God Almighty about, that he thinks he knows better than anybody, I think just as important as the belt is the fact that Ric Flair would love to control the WCW business from stem to stern, just so he could feed his ego and remain on top until he's in triple digits. I mean, that's all he wants. And I will do anything Flair wants. I'll get in the ring with him, give him that one more chance. But for me, I want him gone. No retirement, no tapes of old wrestling matches, no packages to show how great Flair is. I want him gone. Not retired, just to quit the business and not be able to ever come back again. Along with that, I want Flair at the best he's ever been. And to get him in that state of mind, to put him right where I want him so I can see him for what he is, everything he's got left, I want Flair to know that if he can beat me, he can have total control of the WCW as long as he's alive, as long as he wants, and run it the way he wants. Eric Bischoff gave me that power to say this. So that means, Flair, when you get in the ring, not only will you be fighting for the belt, not only will you be fighting for the people that cheer for you, but you'll also be fighting for something. If you are human anywhere in your body, you'll be fighting for that little piece of you that's greedy, that says, this is everything that Ric Flair has always wanted. The belt, total power, keep the young guys down, don't let anybody grow and prosper, keep yourself in the main events until the day you die. With that stipulation, Flair, I know when I take you, beat you, humiliate you, bury your soul one last time, you'll be fighting me, not probably from a point that you've never dreamed you could fight me. You'll be fighting me harder than you've ever fought before, because you're fighting for the only thing you love, the control, the power, the belt, the prestige of wrestling. But if I beat you, we never see you again in any way, shape, or form. So going into Uncensored, I feel that Ric Flair brings out the best in me. And everybody knows I bring out the best in him, but the last time I fought him, you know, there's a difference between compassion and passion. Compassion for Ric Flair is greedy. It's all take, take, take from the fans, ego, looks in the mirror, thinks he's 20 years old again, doesn't see anything else. He just wants to be Ric Flair until the day he dies. Nobody else has a chance or can even come up to his level as long as he can hold him down some way politically. That's Ric Flair's deal, you know. But passion is something that the last time I worked with Ric Flair in the ring and was fighting Ric Flair, there was a side of me that came out, that there was so much hatred for this man. It made me invincible again. It made me stand up tall. It made me have fire in my eyes. It was almost like that old saying, the eye of a tiger. I mean, it brought something out in me that made me realize that I am the best wrestler there ever was in this business.
The proceeding is brought to you by the New World Order.
The following is brought to you by the New World Order.
Ric Flair, you see him all over this arena, honoring the great Dean Smith here at the University of North Carolina. After what Hollywood Hogan said earlier tonight, all of the trauma and drama you have gone through with your son, David, Ric Flair, let's lay it on the line. How you hold it up under all of this pressure, and especially
James
a
leading
remark
him to
like
water,
that from
brother,
Hogan,
showing him
that
how
you
important
might
this
be
whole thing was with his
retiring.
son and family.
Talks about it was a big retirement speech. Here we go.
Oh, don't give up.
3 seconds, he smiled. Oh, don't give up. He's already made his mind up to be egomaniac.
He's been swayed by 20,000 North Carolinians that, you know what, it's better to be the nature boy than it is to be a farmer.
I've been home for 2 weeks, and God only knows I've had to listen to my best friend Arn Anderson tell me he wanted to beat up my son. I've had to walk around Charlotte, North Carolina. I've had to walk around North Carolina, period.
You know, things are different in North Carolina.
And then everybody say, how could your son jump on the Hollywood NWO red and black bandwagon?
He doesn't like martinis.
Or J.C. Penney suits from 1974. Easy.
I know they got Scott Hall.
When did he become that Southern? Isn't he like originally from Minneapolis?
I want you to like me here because I need you to like me.
David Flair. But David,
Freebird. You're following your Freebird.
let's really put this in perspective. Because 20 years ago, pal, in Raleigh, North Carolina, I met a blonde.
Hold on a second.
No.
Let me say something.
Go, say something.
David turns 20 next week. 20 years ago, he met this girl.
No.
Yeah, never mind.
One night, I walked out the door, and brother, she changed my life. Woo! For a long time. The difference is I got up that next day, pal.
This is what kills me, this part you showed me here.
Paying the price, and the price was big. However, that blonde is in Charlotte waiting for Daddy to come
And you
home.
smarten me up to this?
And his name is Buddy Landell.
Buddy Landell! Or Buddy Rose. Look, listen to this. Look, watch.
She knows who the Nature Boy is.
Does that mean that she has already been with him? If she knows who the Nature Boy is.
I feel like I'm on Love Line right now.
That we've said hello. Let's get down to business. Bischoff, you no longer are a problem. You're in my pocket. Hogan, you're the issue. So get this. Uncensored. 2 weeks from now, I'm having a cage built 15 feet high. No doors. Surrounded with barbed wire at the top. You know what that means?
Sealed with my ego.
That means that tradition will ride again. We started in Oakland, and in that cage, and uncensored, we're gonna fill our shoes, pal. We're gonna get it on.
Fill our shoes.
We'll walk in that cage.
What does that mean?
That means.
Is that an old timer statement?
That means fill our shoes. That when he blows that hot air out in the cage, it'll fill his shoes with that hot air pushing that stuff. He's got that X in his between his eyes like Manson. Look at that.
Like 1985, brother. We are gonna sweat. We are gonna pay the price. And we're gonna give America what they haven't had in 10 years, brother. We're gonna load it up. And you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna have it out. The two of us, once and for all. 2 walk in, 1 walks out. And I'm telling you, as sure as Michael Jordan was the man at Chapel Hill, I'll be. Yeah, that's right.
He's insane.
Look at that cauliflower ear. Look at that ear. That ear's gonna be what, 95, 100 years old. It's, you know,
The Crypt Keeper's ear.
it's the Crypt Keeper's ear.
What do we do with David?
Regroup. No emotion, no soul. He didn't react to David telling him to take a hike and that I don't love you and I hate the family. So we need to regroup, have a talk.
We need to talk to her.
Yeah, I think we can put together a 1+1 type. You know the deal, and then double end around.
We'll come. We'll get a hold of her. We're gonna have to. We'll have to switch gears. We'll have to go to Plan B.
The proceeding is brought to you by the New World Order.
Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. 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 Don't turn your back on the wolf pack.
Look at the way these guys are driving inside the stables. They're all over the road.
Hear that? Oh no. It's got it. I know a lot of cops in Boston. I think we're cool. Tell them you're from Boston.
Yeah. Hold the window down a little more, sir.
Yeah.
Afternoon, I'm stopping you for erratic operation. Can I see your license, please?
License plates in the back of the.
Okay, let's both you guys step out of the vehicle, okay?
Oh, come on, man.
Step right to the rear.
You know who these two are? That's Puff Bagwell.
That's Big Papa Pump.
Yeah. I got a good idea. I think you guys can help us out. I think what I'll do, Sergeant White, is I'll give them a couple of these ticket books, and they can go out, and they can give us some good quality police work while they're here in Boston, and we'll see how they do with that.
You can go by Sergeant Staples' rules, or you can go by my rules.
What's your
If you go
rules?
by my rules, we'll take you back to the barracks right now.
You're saying if we do some police work here, you're saying we can get off the hook here.
We don't argue, gentlemen. Take your pick.
That's easy. Can I get a hat?
Give you a badge.
And a hat?
A badge.
You got a beautiful hat on.
No smoking, ma'am.
Hey.
Ma'am, please, come here for a second. What's that say?
State police.
State
but,
police,
sir,
ma'am.
I know.
I know. Zip it, beat it, pay the fine, and get out of here. Have a nice day, though.
If you do the crime, you better pay the fine. Buff, when this criminal comes, you want to be Starsky or you want to be Hutch?
I'm gonna be Hutch.
You're Hutch. Yo.
Hey, pal.
What's up?
What's that say?
Time expired?
Why is it expired?
Had no change, guys.
Yeah, no change. Come here. Right. I see you about that. Turn him upside down. You got change. You got change. Yeah, you criminal, pal.
You're stealing from the system, boy.
Hutch! Wow, wow, wow. Right in front of me. What is that?
It's a badge.
What is that? We're
Another
G-Man.
badge.
That's Starsky, I'm Hutch. What does this say?
It's a ticket book.
That's exactly what you're fixing to get, pal.
But I meant to...
Yeah, right. Tell your story walking. Yeah. I know. You didn't mean to do it, right? Beat it.
Well, Sergeant Staples, look who's back.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Doing pretty good.
We free to go?
You're free to go, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Take care.
Couple of nice guys.
Not bad.
This year's WCW Spring Break activities are sponsored by Cinnabar Scum with Flavor Crystals, Fight the Burst, and by 1-800-COLLECT. It's fast, it's easy, it saves. You know, one of the many aspects I particularly enjoy about the Monday Nitro parties is there is always plenty of Domino's Pizza. Now, I am going to enjoy some Domino's Pizza. You take a look at some of the Nitro girls, all right? Looks like we have got Spice, and we've got Storm, and we've got Fire, and someone once told me, you walk around clubs, you got the gold, and you get the chicks. Well, I've been walking around this party here in Rhode Island with the gold, and nothing's happening. Tell me, what's up, Kidman?
Ricky, I don't know what happened. It worked for me. The chicks dig the gold. It worked for me, Gene Okerlund. I don't know what happened.
Maybe it's because Kidman owns the belt. Now, he is the winner in the Cruiserweight division, and lately the Cruiserweights have been getting a lot of exposure, I think especially because of Rey Mysterio Jr.'s bout against Kevin Nash.
Definitely. Rey Mysterio Jr., one of maybe the smallest guy in the wrestling business. To defeat someone like Kevin Nash and you know, it's just unbelievable. It's great for the Cruiserweights, and he's going to prove again, he's got another match with an Uncensored, that it was not a fluke.
Do you think that it proves that some of the Cruiserweight division fighters like yourself can take on some of the big boys?
Definitely. I believe that anyone can beat anyone on any given day. It just depends who's on their game that day and what's going to happen. And I look forward to facing some of the bigger guys.
Thanks a lot, Kidman. I'm going to go work the crowd with your belt. Try again. We'll be back. Monday Nitro Party from Providence, Rhode Island. Let's check out some of the dancing, some of the Nitro girls. What do you think?
It ain't about the mask anymore, Nash. It's time for me to get a piece of you.
Hey, Ray. Yeah, it's Kev. Yeah, I'm down here at the grading. Yeah, we got a t-shirt for you. You're not interested?
The following is brought to you by the New World Order.
What's up, Ray?
Gentlemen, how are you?
Doing? Salmon here today?
Yes, sir. She's shooting on the lane 3. You've been here all afternoon.
How's she been doing?
Doing great. Good shot. Don't want to mess with her.
Great shot.
Real good shot.
Mind if we go back there and talk to her?
Nah, you can go ahead. She's out there by herself right now. Make sure you cover your ears when you go out so you
It's good to see
take
you,
a
man.
shot. Good to see y'all.
Take care, babe.
Don't mess with her.
She got a gun in her hand. I
Watch.
ain't messing with her. I ain't stupid. Yo, yo.
Hey,
Hey, girlfriend. What's up?
what's happening?
I wonder you couldn't hear our phone calls or pages. You've been here all day, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, me and Wood have been talking, and say with David ain't working, the old man ain't buying it. I think we need to regroup. What do you think?
Need a new plan. I think we need to exercise one of her other many talents.
Many there are.
No doubts about that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys say? Normal meeting place? You hungry?
Always hungry.
How about you?
Everybody needs a bone to chew on. Ouch.
Sounds good. How much longer are you gonna be here?
A couple hours.
Yeah, well, you must be like a militia or something. You're starting to scare me. I don't know.
Lethal Weapon 5.
Put down.
It's me.
Did I say that?
Meet you for dinner. We'll talk this out.
Okay, a few hours.
Okay.
Do us a favor. Try to look beautiful while you're doing this.
Like the hair down.
The proceeding is brought to you by the New World Order. The following is brought to you by the New World Order.
Well, you know what I think?
No, T, tell me what you think.
I think everything's cool, brother. Even though we're a little upset, a little disgruntled, the Wolfpack has the belt. We've got the kid exactly where we want him. And Flair's on the run. I mean, if I can just give him the beating that I gave him the last time, humiliate him just a little bit more, these people will never, ever believe a word he says. They'll see him for exactly what he is, an egomaniac that thrives on the crowd, that thrives on the payday, and doesn't give a damn about his family or his kid.
Yeah, but this time when you beat him, he's done.
I know he's done, but you know the sad part is this is a business. You know, we've got families, you know, we've got lives, but this guy, this is his life. He sold his family down the river for this business, and so, I mean, there's good people and bad people. A million years from now, we'll be judged as good and bad men. This guy's rotten, brother. Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, get your hands off my meat.
Anyway, what do we do with the kid now? What do we do with the kid? Plan B. I like Plan B. Good idea.
You've got to see this girl.
I can't wait.
She's so hot.
Is it gonna work? Is she hotter than you?
She's so hot.
Hey, wait, is this
he
like
will not refuse
Is this
her.
presento for Hollywood?
You guys are afraid here. You're afraid.
Presento! I let her touch my mustache. I mean, is this a presento or what? Is this the deal? 1 to 10. Let's just say that you're a 10. And you are. What is she? Now be honest.
12.
Stop it.
She's hotter than you.
She's so hot. You
She's
guys,
hotter
you guys are
than
gonna
you.
freak out when you see her. I swear to God.
You're serious?
Is that her?
Just wait and see her.
Oh, please.
No.
Girl's got acid dripping out of her ears. That
Come
can't
on,
be her.
give me some credit.
Funny. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. How much
What?
for the girls?
Wait a minute.
Here, eat some bread.
Oh
It's
my
good
God.
for you.
Whoa, hey, is that her? The Lord is my shepherd. I see what I want. Oh my God.
Hi.
Holy
Hi, Denise. How are
smokes.
ya? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Hey, boys. Hello.
Heather, for little girl.
Ooh, dude. Wow.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh my gosh, this is for you.
Did I tell ya?
Thank you.
Straight up, Holmes. Wow.
So, are you up for the task?
Well, I know I'm up for the task. After all,
Commander, please assign me as L partner for the
El Woodman?
El Woodman.
After all, what, dear? Sorry.
you know what my last name is.
No, I don't.
It's gonna be mine. Oh.
Robinson.
No.
Robinson. As in,
Oh, yes. Isn't the plan to seduce?
I mean, are you trying to seduce me, Mrs. Robinson?
Well, that's not what I was told.
This is too beautiful. This is Mrs. Robinson like the movie. Get the little boy. Unbelievable.
Alrighty then. So, this guy's like 19.
Can you handle it?
He's
I told
already.
her what he's like. She's prepared.
You never told me what he was like.
She's
What's he like?
well,
Is
that's
he-
not what I meant.
What the heck?
I'm prepared.
You know,
She's
but-
ready. She knows
Now
what she's
you know.
getting.
You know, the genetic code in this family says that you have to be able to ride Space Mountain. Can you verify that? I mean, is that the truth or is that just a joke?
It was a joke. Come on.
Okay.
Give me some credit.
Like Minnie Mouse.
Now, we're understanding here that the payoff is $20,000, but only if the job's done.
The job will be done.
Well, you're going to be $20,000 richer here in about 6-8 days.
10
I
minutes.
think it'll probably take about 15 seconds. Really.
That's what I was thinking.
This is sinister.
I
Well,
can do it. Don't you worry.
all I can say then is here's to you,
Mrs.
Robinson.
That's right.
Seconds.
The proceeding is brought to you by the New World Order.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment, I'm going to be talking to one of the most popular men on the planet. In a moment, I'm going to be talking to Goldberg. Hello again, everybody. 2 non-stop hours to go. Monday night here on TNT. Welcome to WCW Monday Nitro. Oh my. We have got a capacity crowd on hand tonight. As I said, we are in New England. The man I'm going to be talking to right now is a man that has gained so much popularity. You know I'm talking about Goldberg. Here is a guy that has done it all, including running his string up to 174-0. And I'm certain when he sets foot in this ring tonight, this place is going to explode. So with that, let's bring out Goldberg.
That doesn't sound like Goldberg to me.
Wait a minute. There is some confusion here. Somebody out on our production truck. What in the world is going on?
It's an NWO takeover. It says Goldberg interview on my format.
Goes on mine.
I don't have a format.
A what?
Young man, I want to point out to you, this time has been allocated to Goldberg. It has not, David Flair, been allocated.
Mean Gene. You know, my dad's been dragging this out all week, and I'm here to meet him here like a man, and I'm not going to leave this building or leave this ring till he gets out here.
Wait a minute, you're asking for your father to come. I don't even know if he's in here.
I want to talk man to man like he's been dragging it on all week long.
Don't you look innocent because you've been a big part of this, miss.
Listen, if we have to wait until the break ends, Mr. Flair, get your butt out here. We're waiting.
It's not any way for a young lady like you to talk. Get your butt out here, please.
And no, we're not going to run around in our underwear and look like fools or chain ourselves to the ring. We're waiting.
I would imagine you'd know the difference, right?
Pardon?
I say I would imagine you would know the difference.
Yes, I do.
That's what I figured. Thank you very much.
Your father is not going to come on. I don't think he's going to acknowledge. Whoa! Hold on, non-stop. That can only mean one thing.
We're back on Monday Nitro. Goldberg is making that long walk to the ring during what was supposed to be his interview time. And in the ring, of course, as you know, David Flair, his lady friend, and Mean Gene, you're right in the midst of all this. Go ahead.
As promised, ladies and gentlemen, finally, Goldberg, you're out here, and I've got to believe you are taking exception to some of the things this young man has both said and done.
You know, David, I got a lot of respect for your family. And because of that, I'm not going to take care of this situation like I normally would. But you got a couple valuable lessons to learn, my friend. The first and foremost is respect. Respect for no one other than your father. Your father has done more for this business in the last 25 years than you and any 10 people could do. And first and foremost, you have no respect for me. This is my time, and you have no business anywhere near me.
Oh, would you look at this?
What a stupid punch.
Little testosterone plunge went south on him in a hurry, and Ric Flair is watching in the back, and he's taking a dead sprint toward the ring. Our camera's caught him coming out of his limousine, and in the clutches of Goldberg, Ric Flair is streaking to the ring. Oh my! He yanked Goldberg off of his son.
I wouldn't go tickling Goldberg.
No one, neither would I.
He just gorilla press slammed the president of WCW.
You just nailed it on the head, gentlemen. This is the president of WCW.
Hey! Goldberg! Who do you think you are, pal?
Rick, you know who I am.
Well, get this! You better know who I am, because I'm not only the most powerful man in wrestling, being the president of WCW, I am by far the greatest wrestler that ever lived, and you know it, right?
The one thing that I do know, Rick, is that not only are you a man who's lost his family, but it's quite obvious to me and all these people that now you've lost your mind.
I've lost my mind. I'm Ric Flair, pal. I'm the greatest wrestler of all time, about to become the world champion for the 14th time. Goldberg.
And let me add a little footnote. Not only have you lost your mind, but as of tonight, you've stepped over that line.
The line! The line! The line! I am the line!
Wait a minute.
I'm the line! You know what? I was gonna let you walk around and be what you thought was the man. But if you're talking about cross the line, then you gotta wrestle Ric Flair. And since I am the president of WCW. How about Goldberg versus Flair tonight on Nitro? You know what, Rick? I like it. I love it. And if that's what you want to do, if that's the last mistake you want to make, you got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness! Stay tuned, we're going to be right back. Goldberg and Flair to come here tonight on Nitro. I cannot believe it. We're back on Monday Nitro. The wrestlers are in the ring, and this, I understand, is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match between Hack and Raven. A little embrace momentarily, and now they're getting it on. I have no idea what that was.
I would say wasn't the bear hug I know.
Yeah, that embrace maybe signified the fact that these two men are no strangers to each other. That's my guess.
All of a sudden, Raven wielding that stick, that Singapore cane, and he is whacking Hack on the side of the head. Now, Vince, I guess you can call this an uncensored week, beginning tonight all the way through Sunday. As you know, these two men, along with Bam Bam Bigelow, will be part of that triangle match coming up at Uncensored this Sunday. And now on a Falls Count Anywhere, I guess, would you call this some sort of a warm-up to Uncensored?
Now, this is just a taste of what we're going to see this Sunday when these two and Bam Bam Bigelow are involved in a three-way match to determine the king of hardcore, and he just hung Raven over the steel guardrail, did Hack.
Hack with a guillotine leg drop coming off of the apron of the ring onto the back of the head of Raven. This is always the way Raven wants it. Raven's rules, anything goes. Throw caution to the wind, and he's getting a full dose of that at the hands of Hack here.
I heard Goldberg make a statement about someone lost his mind. These two guys are mindless. This is raw brutality here.
And as a result, they have left the entire wrestling world, fans, promoters, and this capacity crowd literally breathless, because later tonight, it was confirmed in the ring moments ago, Ric Flair will face Goldberg right here.
Well, we all know that not even presidents are perfect.
Yes, we do. Ric Flair's going to head into Uncensored less than a week away, facing Goldberg the Monday night before. I've always known Flair was fearless. I've always known Flair will back down from no one. But I didn't think he'd go that far.
I just think Flair's too upset with the whole family situation. I mean, he's just not thinking.
That could be the point that we're going to be talking about as we head now to Flair and Goldberg later tonight live on TNT. But there's a table with Hack's name on it.
And I think Raven's going to dot the I.
Look at this. Raven is scaling the steps.
My goodness. From the top, you want to talk about extreme? You saw it right there. That's never been done.
And this is Falls Count Anywhere. Mickey J on the verge of making a count here, but Raven really doesn't have him covered. Look out, Bigelow from behind.
Bam Bam Bigelow just lumbers out to survey the carnage and maybe pick up what's remaining. If there's anything at all.
Much remaining.
Yeah, pick up the pieces or the body parts.
Bigelow comes right in, wasting no time, taking apart both Hack and Raven here, and I guess because of that, Mickey J is throwing this match out because the bell is sounded here. If this is any indication,
I don't think Bam Bam's paying any attention to Bell or Mickey J.
Any sampling at all of what we're going to have for you coming up this Sunday. This Sunday is going to be the most unpredictable, the most intense, uncensored event we have ever had. All right, fans, we do apologize. I understand that was an inadvertent bell. The match is continuing under Raven's rules.
With Bigelow involved? Is he now a part of the match? This is wild.
The cameras are going to follow now. Bam Bam Bigelow chasing Raven all the way in the back locker room area.
Come on, Raven.
This is 10 times as brutal as we've ever seen.
Well, came out of nowhere here.
A ladder, a chair, a table.
It's a Zamboni.
That's a Zamboni.
Whatever. Flattens the ice.
Yes, it does. And somebody's going to get flattened as well. Upside down. Oh, by the way, guys, that's a forklift, so no one would be confused. Watch out now. Again, Hack head first.
Come on, Hack. Is that what you want, Trey?
Into the ladder.
On his feet.
Is that what you want?
Well, you hear Bam Bam say, hey, is that what you want? That's what Hack came into WCW wanting, proving that he was Mr. Extreme. He was the king of hardcore, and so watch out, Low Bridge. It's a rescue squad and ambulance outside.
Looks like we're going to be using the mandatory ambulance tonight.
That's the thing about a triangle match, and especially about what's involved into this match. You got him attacking from two sides, Mike. You can't turn your attention to one man because the other man's slowly or even quickly creeping up on you.
And also factor in its falls count anywhere in the building here at the Centrum in Worcester, Mass. What does he have? Another trash can. Oh, face first again into the ambulance for Raven.
There you see on the horizon Raven's sister, who's been accompanying him to ring side each and every time since he's returned from his mother's, and she's wisely stayed away from this carnage. I think that medical response team taking the worst of this, at least a side of it. The amazing thing is these guys continue to pound away, to throw each other against these various items and vehicles and trash cans, and they continue to get back up. Look at Raven pull himself up here.
But these are not normal individuals. All three of these guys thrive on pain. I'll never forget the look of happiness on Raven's face one time when he was in an excruciating, painful hold. They're sick individuals.
This is astounding. Watch out. The trash cart thrown right towards the midsection and doubled Hack in half that time. Took the wind right out of him, and he's going to go for a ride. Oh, once again. This is incredible. Look at all three men. Raven. And they want to go back for more. Bigelow had his hands on his knees, and he's daring Raven to come at him again.
We ain't got to wait till the...
You know, guys, there's a deep-rooted rivalry, hatred, feud here, if you will. Oh, my. That just will not let up.
Now Hack is fighting back on Bigelow. Oh, he just back body dropped him onto the hood of the limo.
That's the president's limousine. Isn't that the one that Flair came out here early on? Oh, no. Not even flow on the hood of the limousine. And then a big splash on that same hood. I don't know if Hack's going to get up or not. He's out on the concrete, and only 2 men remain. Now remember, this was Hack and Raven. Balls count anywhere.
You know, these guys, Tony, they're not even going for falls. They're just beating each other.
So Hack is out, and now Bam Bam makes sure it looks like they even cracked the windshield of that limousine. He's going to do it, or at least attempt to put Bam Bam up there with Bigelow with a great move to get out of that. The extent of extreme that these men will go through, it's mind-boggling. And it's equally as mind-boggling that Hack can even stand on his feet.
I'll tell you what mind boggles me is, I mean, one of the rewards of being a great professional athlete is being able to enjoy the money you make. These guys, they're not going to be around to enjoy it in one piece. It's not worth this.
No, the doctors are going to enjoy the money they make.
The money may be secondary at this point. This is a proving statement for all three of these men.
That's what I'm saying. This is beyond professional athletics. This barbaric.
Triangle match is coming up this coming Sunday at Uncensored. You know Uncensored to be the most unpredictable, the most incredible event of the year, and we're seeing just a sample of that, and I wonder how much is going to be left of these guys coming on Sunday.
Now where's he going to take it? Oh, face first, right into the windshield.
And you can hear that windshield crumple once again, and there you see
a dead hack.
A dead hack. He's out. He's out again. Bigelow still has enough to stand up. And Raven just slumps down on the concrete here. Bigelow's got Raven. Oh no! What? He's going going towards Hackett, almost threw him. That time through the windshield.
He's going after Bo Peep.
Stay out of his way.
All night. All night, Hackett.
Look at that, he said all night. So right now, Bigelow is not yet done. He'll take the fight as long, as far as these men want to go.
Come on!
Look at that Raven just telling him, challenging him to bring it on.
I'm telling you, Raven's sick. He's sick.
All three of these guys are sick. All three are. I can't believe they're still going here.
They gonna have anything left for Sunday after this?
Fans, you know, this is just a sampling of what we saw and what we're going to see coming up this Sunday. As a matter of fact, if we'll recall, 1 week ago, do you remember when Rey Mysterio Jr. had upset Bam Bam Bigelow? And then our cameras are in the back when this went down, when we were at Chapel Hill 1 week ago? Was this incredible or what? Look how tense that was. And you can imagine that come Sunday, a triangle match, I'm not so sure that Louisville, Kentucky is going to be able to hold the triangle match part of Uncensored this Sunday. More action on Monday Nitro, live in a moment. The building of a cage unlike any other in professional wrestling that will house Ric Flair and Hollywood Hogan this coming Sunday for the world title Uncensored. By the way, as we're back to action here, I want to let you know that tickets in Louisville are still available at the Freedom Hall box office and all Ticketmaster locations. And on April the 11th, a Sunday, will be our next pay-per-view after Uncensored, that Spring Stampede. And that'll be in Tacoma, Washington at the Tacoma Dome. Tickets to the box office at Ticketmaster. A couple other reminders before this next match gets underway and Liz Mark Jr. comes to the ring. On Monday, April 5th, we'll be in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand for Monday Nitro. Tickets at the Garden Arena box office and Ticketmaster. Thunder on the 18th of March, Thursday, March 18th, will be in Lexington, Kentucky at Rupp Arena. Tickets to the box office and Ticketmaster. And then on Thursday, the 1st of April, it's Thunder in Richmond, Virginia, the Richmond Coliseum. Tickets to the box office at all Ticketmaster locations. Ric Flair, Hollywood Hogan will go at it in a steel cage, as we said, unlike any other. As Chris Jericho and Ralph has come to the ring, but there's a big stop before we get to Louisville, Kentucky this Sunday, gentlemen, and that stop is later on tonight live on this program. Ric Flair and Goldberg, and I want to say something very candidly here if I could. Am I the only one that sees some sort of, I guess, is it the pressure of the family? Is it the pressure of trying to be the heavyweight champion of the 14th time, or the pressure of what Bischoff has been doing to Flair? But Goldberg said, Flair, you've gone nuts.
But I think it's the combination of everything. All of a sudden, Ric Flair winds up the president of WCW with all the responsibilities and all the entanglements created by Eric Bischoff. Then he winds up being betrayed by his own son. Then he's got not only Hogan, but everybody in the New World Order that wants to take away the gold. Flair is basically a man in turmoil.
A momentous chapter in the history of Monday Nitro, in the history of professional wrestling, is on the verge of being written with the matchup that was made earlier between Goldberg and Ric Flair. But guys, Ric Flair has the most important match of his life in just 6 days at Uncensored against Hollywood Hogan. I think he's lost his focus.
There could be a case made, Mike, that his focus is more intense than ever. I mean, think about this. If you are going to put your family behind you to become champion, put all that behind you to become the dirtiest player in the game.
Welcome to Monday Night Jericho!
Hey, we're talking here, guy. Maybe all his focus is in the right place. Towards Uncensored.
You know, I want to talk about Perry Saturn, a man so embarrassing that he insists on coming out week after week in a dress. A man with a tremendous amount of audacity to challenge moi to a chain match on Sunday. But what you don't know, PS, is that I am a specialized, trained master of the chain match. I trained with the yogis and the magic men at the top of the mountains in Nepal specifically for this day. Not only am I the Ayatollah of rock and roller, but I am also the Swami of the dog collar chain match ski. But I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prove it to all of you tremendous, wonderful Jerichoholics here tonight.
Sounds more like the baloney.
And all of you at home. So Lizzie, as your role model, as your hero, as your paragon of virtue, I command you to put on this collar and be the first link in my chain of fools. Daddy-o. Come on, put it on, baby.
Somebody slapped Jericho. There's been too much talking, not enough wrestling here. Let's go.
What's he trying to do? Sucker this kid into putting that collar on?
Trained in Nepal with the yogis.
Trained with Yogi the Bear and Boo Boo is what he did.
Whatever. He's got Saturn in a dog collar match this coming Sunday, part of Uncensored. I guess he wants to show Saturn that
Lismark's going to go along with it.
I guess he is.
Tony, can we touch on that situation with Ric Flair just one more time? I would agree that prior to tonight, Flair was more focused than I've ever seen him. But with the match against Hogan coming up at Uncensored, to agree to go into the ring with Goldberg tonight, I think all of a sudden he has lost his focus. Think of what's at stake this Sunday at Uncensored. Ric Flair is putting his career on the line.
Come on, yeah, but look what he did to Goldberg. I don't think Flair's focused at all. He's too emotional. He ran right in. He turned Goldberg around and he smacked him.
That's my point.
You don't smack Goldberg. You say, excuse me. Let's talk about this.
I think he's overly focused. I think you're talking about the stipulations that Hogan laid down on Thursday night when we were on Thunder. We're live in Winston-Salem, and that up-close interview that Hogan said, hey, I've agreed with Eric Bischoff. Flair, if you win, you can run the company forever. You can be not the interim prez, you can be the prez from now on. But if I win, you're out of wrestling. No chance of ever retiring. No chance of ending your career as a champion or gracefully. You got to quit right now. So the added steps with the future of his son. I don't know if he's lost his focus. I just think that we're going to see a much different Ric Flair going into Sunday than we saw 2 weeks ago.
Well, that added stipulation of putting your career at stake makes this, to me, the biggest match of the Nature Boy's career. It could be lights out after Sunday if he loses.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Maybe lights out for Lismark here.
Well, he agreed.
Is this legal?
Well,
it is in a dog collar match.
Hey, we just saw two guys beat up each other on top of the limousine. What do you think? After that, you think anything else
Well,
illegal?
that wasn't in the ring, though.
Very good point,
Look at this.
Mr. Factoid.
Going to use the chain as a weapon and wraps it around his knee, and then a knee drop delivered to the head of Lismark.
Boy, this is more than Uncensored. on Sunday. It's a whole uncensored week. And we're seeing just examples of it right here on this program that will be capped off by Ric Flair and Goldberg. You heard me right. They will wrestle tonight live on this show. 1, 2. Scott Dickinson quick to make a attempt at a 3 count there. And the arrogant Chris Jericho strutting around with Lismark at bay. Lismark shouldn't have agreed to this, Mike, even though, you know, he's fearless and he's a tough luchador. Will not back down from a challenge. This was ill-advised.
Well, I tell you, it's smart on Jericho's part. The luchadors love to fly through the air. They love to move. Collaring a man at the end of a chain. That takes away Lismark's expertise. He's basically grounded from the start.
Yeah, that is the ultimate weapon if you're going to wrestle one of the luchadors. Wrap the dog collar around their neck, hook them up with the chain. There's no way this guy can fly.
Well, he could fly, he'd just leave his head behind.
That's exactly, he would fly, but it would be a short runway landing. All wrapped up. Here's a cover, 1, 2. Fans, if you've been following this great sport for a number of years, you know that dog collar matches have historically been some of the most brutal matches, most physical contests in our sport. I go back to the very first Starrcade back in 1983 to where Rowdy Roddy Piper was involved in one of the most brutal dog collar matches ever. And now you take it here into 1999, and still that very heavy, thick chain is such a weapon, and you can't escape your assailant.
Now, Lismark, I mean, he's living proof. This is definitely ground in his style of wrestling here. He might get hung if Jericho keeps walking. Let's pulling him back.
Ill-advised move that time by Jericho. Let's not forget what Saturn said on Thursday. That if you want to think I look freaky now, wait till Uncensored. And we can only wonder what Saturn's going to look like this Sunday at our pay-per-view in Louisville.
Yeah, Saturn even said that Marilyn Manson would be shocked at what he wears at Uncensored. That's over the edge.
Lismark attempting a double axe handle, but met flush in the chin with that chain that time by Chris Jericho. An impromptu dog collar match here on Monday Nitro. And he snapped him down, tries to put him in to a lion tamer with that chain wrapped around the neck. It didn't take long for Lismark to tap out on that.
Well, the double effect of the lion tamer. Also with that chain firmly around the neck, he's choking him out, and Lismark quickly taps out.
I think it's safe to say that Jericho has the right mentality, the right mental attitude going into Saturn this Sunday. Do not forget tonight, live on this telecast from Worcester, Mass, in the Centrum Center downtown, Ric Flair and Goldberg, one-on-one, and we're coming right back. Welcome back. Oh, this whole program has been like, can I say helter-skelter?
Sure.
Sure. All right, helter-skelter.
Off the wall.
Off the wall. We've had guys beat up each other on top of the limousines. We've had a dog collar match. A guy came out wrapped in barbed wire. Ric Flair comes out and slaps Goldberg for grabbing his son by the lapel. And he's mad at his son, and now he's mad at Goldberg, and now he's possessed of becoming 14-time world champ and becoming the president forever. And I don't know what to make of all this. I just know that it's all going to be settled and Uncensored, I think.
That's what I was going to say. It can mean only one thing. Uncensored is 6 days away. Everybody's losing it.
Have you lost it yet, Living Legend?
No, I'm driving him long and straight.
Well, I can tell you.
Yes, I made a chance to prove to the world I'm the best celebrity pro golfer on the planet.
And if you don't, you're going to hear it here from your cohort. Meanwhile, Big Papa Pump and Buff Bagwell come to the ring. Now remember how we ended Thunder, Mike Tenay, on Thursday night.
Tony, it was a main event matchup involving Booker T against Buff Bagwell. And that man, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, interfered in the match with a chair. He nailed Booker T. That allowed Buff Bagwell to score the win. Tonight, Booker T has an opportunity to go into the ring against the World Television Champion.
You know, when I come out here, all you people boo me. Because I tell the truth, and all you people can't handle the truth. But I call it as I see it. And what I'm seeing right now is a bunch of genetic deficient scumbags who are a disgrace to the human race. Then I see a couple of pencil necks that go to the gym, pump a little iron to hope they one day look as great as I do. And I'm saying, give it up. Take that $30 that you're wasting on a membership, buy a case of beer, sit on the sofa, turn on the TV set, and look at the greatest body in the world. Do what I do best. Because there's nobody here in Worcester, there's nobody on the TV watching right now that could ever duplicate the largest peaks in the world, because I'm a genetic freak. So it's no wonder when Big Papa Pump comes to town, all the hooches come around, and it's like taking candy from a baby. Because they all want to spread the word, because there's nothing finer than Scott Steiner. And I guarantee you, by the end of the night, somebody will call me the Big Bad Booty Daddy. So this goes to all my freaks out there. Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holler if you hear me.
Big Scotty Weiner.
You know, you can't deny those arms. I mean, that upper body, that's
I know
incredible.
this may be hard
Okay.
for all you stupid idiots out there, but I tried my best to talk just a little bit of sense into that stupid Booker T to cancel this match tonight, but he just wouldn't listen. So guess what? You're gonna get exactly what you deserve. So hit the stupid idiot's music.
Booker T has climbed to the top rung. He is also the #1 contender to the World Television Championship, a title that he has held before, Mike Tenay. If you think that he even entertained the idea of canceling this match, then you're sadly mistaken. You're buying in to the hot air that is of Buff and Pump.
When you think of Booker T's background, 7 times World Tag Team Champion, former WCW World Television Champion. He's used to wearing the gold, and this is his shot at a title he's held before. Big Papa Pump is going to put the TV belt on the line tonight.
Hey, for as good as Booker T is, this is not going to be an easy quest here. That idiot Bagwell is a definite distraction outside that ring, and Papa Pump will use him to his fullest advantage.
He has no idea.
Of all the things you can say and that we have said,
and look at that. There's no comparison.
and we have said
This is
about the
amazing.
Wolfpack and about the NWO, the one thing I think we would all agree upon, and that including you fans out there, is that they will always have a massive plan. Every point, every offensive move is calculated, is well thought out. You can better believe that there is some big master plan in the works going to Uncensored in the cage match with Hogan and Flair. And you know, you talked about Buff's involvement, living legend. That's all part of a plan There's no way that Scott Steiner will come out here by himself without Buff Bagwell with him, or vice versa.
Well, the plan is simple. I mean, you don't have to read the writing on the wall. They want all the gold. They want complete domination. They want to erase the letters WCW off the logo and just have it read New World Order. So far, that's been unreachable for them, but we'll see what happens at Uncensored.
NWO has had a game plan from day one. When they first arrived on the scene in World Championship Wrestling, they've been the masters of strategy, whether it's in the ring strategy or mind games out of the ring.
So what's the best thing to do? I think take the fight right to him, and we're seeing Booker T do just that here for the television strap here on Monday Nitro, live, awaiting Ric Flair and Goldberg later on tonight. Back into the corner, Johnny Boone, the referee, calling for a break. And I'm not so sure that was a good move or not on Booker T, because you can better believe the other way. There's not going to be a break by the Wolfpack nor Big Papa Pump.
You got to be careful. Big Papa Pump, Scotty Steiner, no matter what he claims to be, he is a very good wrestler. He's a tough man. He's a master of suplexes. So Booker T is going to, he's going to be careful. Scott Steiner is very good, not to mention the fact he's got that Duke Bagwell out there. That's Booker T. I'd walk out there with someone watching my back.
Booker T using the quickness, the agility. That's been one of his trademarks. He dicked him, but he shouldn't let him get up. Maybe a little bit of celebration too early, allowed Steiner to get up, and now hammers him away into the neutral corner.
Booker T came to play today, but he's going to lose.
Spin kick out of the corner by Booker T, leveled the TV title holder. See if he can follow up.
There's one Papa didn't see coming.
Reverse kick that time, Booker T using.
Look what Steiner does. He goes right out to Bagwell, so that means right away 2 men. It's protection. It's a shield. It keeps Booker T from being aggressive and coming out to get Steiner, because Bagwell's right there. I mean, this is all in their favor.
Well, it helps Booker T also. Stay in the ring.
Yeah, but when the man's down, go out after him.
Right, this allows Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner to recuperate on the floor. They're not fooling anybody.
And Booker T's got better endurance. This is giving Steiner a chance to get that polluted atmosphere back in his lungs.
What polluted atmosphere would that be?
I didn't pollute it. I'm golfing.
Well, you breathe the same air as all of us do. Into the midst, watch it. Single leg that time. Over the top. You know, he talks so much about where Big Papa Pump has come from in his Michigan background, his amateur background, showing a little bit of that. It's amazing. The guy with that great amateur wrestling skill, combined with that phenomenal body, has to take these shortcuts to think that he makes him a star. I mean, the man was a megastar already before he became Big Papa Pump.
That's one of the most disappointing aspects of watching the evolution of Scott Steiner's career. We had a little riding time down on the mat with Booker T. Now he's going to send him up. Nice reversal into the corner. Oh, you see his head snap back after that clothesline?
Snapped his head back. Here comes Booker T again. He's going to try it one more time. Caught him in the corner in a low bridge. 2 in a row.
Hey, Scott, Booker T can keep this aggressive onslaught going. Try to keep Scott Steiner in the ring. Don't let him run to the security of the arms of Bagwell and get his breath back. That's a low shot.
Good call, Larry.
Well, it was obvious. A blind man could have saw that.
Big Papa Pump sees the opening and walks right through the door. This is for the World Television Belt. And down goes Booker T in a heap. Boy, those clotheslines are what we knew years ago to be Steiner lines, are so lethal.
Goodness gracious.
Floats over the top. Little added pressure, including Buff Bagwell, but only got a 2 count.
Come on, Booker, you're better than this.
Tough quarters here for Booker T to be in on the outside. Here we go. Here comes the teamwork. Here comes the double teaming. And here comes Buff Bagwell.
How blatant can you be? Right in front of the official. They don't even care.
Of course they don't.
They don't care, because even if a disqualification happens, he walks back with the goal.
Champion's advantage for Big Papa Pump.
Into the
He's got the cord.
Safety rail to back. And just thought maybe for a moment it was a hammerlock there, but using that camera cable around the throat of Booker T. Notice, we talk so much about the intimidation of the Wolfpack among the wrestlers, but how about the referee? Johnny Boone is staying on the inside. He wants to have no part of Big Papa Pump. Those tape machines are rolling. We got to take a break. We'll be back live on TNT. Stay with us. The battle continues live on TNT. And it's Scott Steiner. It's Booker T. Coming off. Wrestles the man. Nailing the man, but only getting a 1 count. And going down hard. And Scott Steiner rebounded to put him down hard.
But they did a commercial break. Bagwell was all over Booker T. Big Papa Pump had the referee out of position, trying to get the endurance out of Booker T. Otherwise, Steiner's going to have a hard time with him. Booker's got great endurance, and he's going to have to get that second wind.
Absolutely amazing recovery by Big Papa Pump. To his feet, the lariat, and then follows up and plants Booker T with a belly-to-belly suplex.
To the top of the head, to the side of the head now. As Johnny Boone checks in.
You better call 1-800-COLLECT. Get it? You didn't get it? You didn't come.
You want to give Buff your headset, like come over here and do commentary? Doesn't shut up.
I have to shove my putter down his throat.
Counting away now again, back up to the corner. Well, this is Scott Steiner at his lethal best here, guys. The World Television Champion.
I'll tell you, Steiner's very good, and he's hard to wrestle because he can fight, he's big and strong. But when you get him in a brawling situation, he can turn the tables and suplex you out of your shoes before you know it. And, he's hard to handle, a tough guy that knows the science. Booker T's finding that out, and what's making it harder is Bagwell. Whenever Steiner gets in trouble, Bagwell's there.
Look at his raw power. Backbreaker. Steiner now, methodically. That's not even a cover. That looked like almost a shin pad, if you will, knee pad across the throat. But Johnny Boone, the referee, made the count anyway. Do not forget Ric Flair and Goldberg tonight. Inside cradle here. Hold on, 1, 2. Live tonight, one-on-one.
For the very first time ever.
Ever.
Did you get that?
Truly one of the biggest matches we've ever had.
If you would have told me that when I walked in, I wouldn't have believed you.
Well, one thing we know as announcers, when we get to the arena, we don't know what to expect.
You know what?
For WCW Monday Nitro, and they pulled out all the stops here tonight. The Prez, Ric Flair has. Meanwhile, Steiner pulling out all the stops here, putting Booker T down hard.
Not looking good.
Press and Booker T barely escaped that time.
You talked about the NWO having strategy and a game plan for every match. Steiner and Bagwell have executed that game plan to perfection tonight against Booker T.
Yeah, it's almost like a tag team on one side. I mean, look at Bagwell comes up, distracts the referee, pulls him out of position. He knows what he's doing, and it's basically Booker T against two guys.
Booker T hooked up on the top.
Come on, get back.
Oh, we've seen this before. Pulling the other way on that neck. Oh, look at how the neck and the head pulled. Oh, that's just terrible.
A physical anatomy. You're not made to bend like that.
Especially having the vice grip size arms on the other end that Scott Steiner has, pulling the other way. But Booker T still has a lot of fight left in him, doesn't he? It's amazing.
He will not give up.
Booker T, swinging neck breaker. It was a desperation move.
He saw the opening.
That's all he could get, though.
And it was a desperation move that he needed to execute at that particular time to give him a chance in this match.
Steiner got it blocked. Booker T rebounds to the right hand. But Steiner came in with a name. Booker T caught him. Watch out now.
Could be the opening he's looking for. Right hand and Bagwell all the way.
16,000 fans on hand saw it coming too. Scott Steiner did not, but he felt it. In the ropes, down he goes hard.
Booker's getting back his second win. That's the importance of training and having endurance.
Dropped him face first.
Pays off in the end.
Here it comes. A resurgence by Booker T. Bam! He caught him that time. Steiner tried to block it. Couldn't hold him off. He's going up top. He can win it right here.
Wait a minute. Big Papa Pump has referee Johnny Boone by the neck. Oh, Bagwell again.
Pulled him down, straddled the turnbuckle, that solid steel turnbuckle, and I think really maybe kissed the side of that turnbuckle with that right knee as well.
There's the recliner.
The Steiner recliner's on.
Not good.
The same move that injured DDP last month in Oakland.
Come on!
He's trying to fight it. Look at his eyes. Can he fight it? He's going out.
Oh, he's unconscious.
No,
he's not.
He's...
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't go out. I thought it was a last ditch effort, those hands to the throat that time. But he didn't go out. He went out unconscious. Didn't give up. Out cold, Booker T. And Scott Steiner retains the television belt. Oh, no. Now they shelve the referee.
Uh-oh. The dangerous work environment continues. Steel chair to the back.
They're going to whack a man who's out, who's unconscious. The only thing they're trying to prove here, NWO. Not only is he still the champ, but I guess he wants to say that, hey, I can put Booker T the same place I put DDP.
Well, the only thing he can say is that him and Bagwell beat Booker T.
Papa Pumps your hookup. Holler if you hear me.
Unfortunately, we hear you all too loud and clear. Physical matchup. Can't deny that. And we're going to go back and take a look at some of the action that went down to this match. Earlier on, the living legend would go.
Well, I tell you, Booker T's got the movement, he's got the endurance, he had the opening and the opportunity. The one thing he didn't have was a guy like Bagwell watching his back. That's what happened. That's what gave Scotty Steiner the advantage. That's what led to the victory. It was 2 against 1, and a blind man could have saw it.
Still to come, Ric Flair and Goldberg, and here's some of what went down earlier tonight in the confrontation these two men had in the ring.
But if you're talking about cross the line, then you gotta wrestle Ric Flair. And since I am the president of WCW, how about Goldberg versus Flair tonight on Nitro? You know what, Rick? I like it. I love it. And if that's what you want to do, if that's the last mistake you want to make, you got it.
All right, this is Monday Nitro, and here come the Nitro Girls. Bring them on in here. All right, and a reminder that we have a big house show coming up in Boston at the Fleet Center on the 3rd of April, and tickets will go on sale tomorrow morning. And guess what? You can meet Ric Flair tomorrow at Tower Records in Burlington, Middlesex Turnpike. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to noon, with tickets go on sale.
Ask him what it was like to get in the ring with Goldberg.
I would get there early because you're going to see a Ric Flair tomorrow like you've never seen before.
By the way, that's the voice of the one and only Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
Also, call me Weasel.
I know I don't, but I enjoy to. Friday, March 12th, tickets go on sale. And we're going to have to talk about that in a moment because we're going to go to Mean Gene, I've been told. Gene, take it away.
All right, Tony, thank you very much. I'm back here with Jerry Flynn. As you know, this coming Sunday at Uncensored, which is totally unsanctioned by World Championship Wrestling, this man is going to be facing 2 men simultaneously. The Cat, Ernest Miller, and Sonny Ono. And after what Sonny Ono did to you a week...
Jerry Flynn, sorry about that last Monday night. I mean, you know...
You're not sorry about that. I know better.
Absolutely. You know, you're not the Cat, and you're not the 3-time world karate champion. But you know what? You are on a little winning streak. And you know, you and me and Cat, can you smell the money?
Wait a minute, just a second here. I'm not going to be part and parcel of this. We're not that far away from a casino. Oh, no! You've got to be kidding me. How? Come here!
You hit
Officer!
You hit the great. Now get up, Tom. Let's rock and roll right now.
Get out of here!
Come on, baby!
This is inhumane.
I'll tell you what, leave him a little wake-up call, Sonny.
What are they?
Cut it off, son! Look at that! I'm the greatest. Now every time you want the cat, come and get the cat. Let's get out of here.
What an insult.
Pick up your money. Come on.
I'll get the money.
Come on, let's go. Sit there, Jay.
Back to the action on Monday Nitro. Before we were interrupted by Jerry Flynn's haircut, we were telling you that this Friday, the 12th of March, tickets go on sale for Thunder, returning to Orlando at the O-Arena. The Orlando Arena, that is Thursday, the 15th of April. Tickets at the box office with Ticketmaster, plus Hacksaw Jim Duggan. It'll be the Orlando Arena box office this Friday, 10 a.m. when tickets go on sale. The next big event at the Ice Palace for World Championship Wrestling in Tampa, Sunday, the 18th of April. Tickets available this Friday when they go on sale at the Ice Palace box office and Ticketmaster. Eddie Guerrero will be the Ice Palace box office Friday morning at 10 to sign autographs. And this coming Saturday, the 13th of March, tickets go on sale for the Friday, April 16th event in Miami at the Miami Arena. Tickets go on sale at Ticketmaster, plus Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be at Specs Music in North Miami Beach on Biscayne Boulevard, Saturday from noon till 2 when tickets go on sale. Don't forget, Friday the 19th of March, we're going to be in Chicago at the United Center. Saturday the 20th, the Arena in Milwaukee. And Saturday the 27th of March, the Palace of Auburn Hills, outside of Detroit. Tickets at all those box offices in all Ticketmaster locations.
Only World Championship Wrestling can make a ticket on sale such a festive atmosphere. We had a great time this past Saturday in Las Vegas, Nevada with the kicking off the on sale for Nitro. It's great to hear that Hacksaw Jim Duggan is back with World Championship Wrestling, and what an emotional moment it was this past Thursday on Thunder when Duggan returned.
You know, for all the people that didn't get to send him a card or wish him well, go to Orlando. If you live in the Orlando area, Tampa area, go there, say hi to Hacksaw. It mean a lot to him.
Very, very interesting matchup we got here. If you consider what's gone down the last couple of weeks at the hands of Rey Mysterio Jr. with wins over Big Sexy in Sacramento, over Bam Bam Bigelow last week in Chapel Hill, he now has truly one of the most feared, one of the strongest men in pro wrestling in Scott Norton of the NWO.
After losing his mask at Super Brawl, there were so many questions about the King of Mystery, Rey Mysterio Jr. How would he be able to bounce back after that defeat? The defeat that took his identity away, his mask. Well, gentlemen, those questions have been answered, and they've been answered with an exclamation point. Matter of fact, 2 exclamation points in Kevin Nash, Bam Bam Bigelow. But look who's on the horizon, Scott Norton.
And like you like to refer to him, Mike, he's the Giant Killer.
But remember, like you said, who's on the horizon? He may be the Giant Killer Brain, but as you guys know and our fans know, momentum plays a big part in this sport, and I can dare say anyone has the momentum of a Scott Norton. He has just been obliterating opponents right and left throughout the weeks here, and he is stalking Rey Jr.
And notice how he's cutting the ring off. He's trying to just corner Rey and just pound on his body.
Norton is not going to take him lightly, I don't think, although the smirk on his face may prove otherwise here. He shoots him in hard and chops him down.
I'm so impressed with Scott Norton, the size of this man, the power, the way he takes his time, walks around that ring. And I think what most impresses me is you can't hurt the guy.
Oh, and it just gets more difficult for Mysterio because with every victory, like a win over Nash, like a win over Bigelow, you know that his opponent is not going to take him lightly. Nobody's going to allow Rey Mysterio Jr. to sneak up on them at this point. Short arm clothesline, he's just toying with young Rey.
Anytime I want.
That's right.
using the tools, using the trademarks that Scott Norton lives by, and that slam literally almost took him right to the mat. I mean, almost if the mat sagged right in the middle of that tag. The mat supported by large boards and plywood and steel girders, but that one almost sagged in the middle.
You know, Tony, earlier you said that Nitro tonight was off the wall. It was a little crazy. I think the word we're searching for is bizarre, wouldn't you?
Ditto. But would you expect anything less this close to uncensored? It's just natural.
Did you say bizarre?
Bizarre.
Or bizarre. Okay.
As in bizarre.
Yeah, as in bizarre, okay. Ray trying to regroup on the floor. Coming back in. Boy, Ray just comes right back every time. Look at the face of Ray Jr. That's a face full of pain right now, but full of fight still, I do believe.
Ray's best bet is to come back to San Diego, and the first thing smoking west. Oh!
Trying to kick Scott Norton off, but he got cornered once again, and again he lands on that back. That's been the focal point of the attack by Scott Norton. It's been the back.
And that makes sense, just like that vertical suplex by Norton. Think of his finishing hold, the power bomb. He's just trying to weaken up the back of Mysterio to set him up for that power bomb.
It's like when he was a bouncer in Minnesota, Scott Norton. He used to throw more. He would throw people out of the bar, and they'd land 3 different area codes away.
Knife edge count. 3 area codes away.
Maybe 4. Who knows?
You want to see this fucking hurt?
You never heard those stories? Give me $5. I'll tell you later.
Got $5, Mike?
No, I got him earlier.
As Mike digs out the money, Scott Norton looks to be in the money here as he is just headbutting away. Ooh. On Ray Jr. The referee, Pee Wee Anderson, checking in to see if Ray wants to continue as he tries to shake the effects of those headbutts away, and he's right in the clutches of this mammoth man again. Incredible. Again, he goes down.
There's been no offense out of Mysterio.
0.
What do you expect, though? This Norton is just such a big, huge man, powerful man. You can't hurt with a bad attitude. I'll tell you, I like this guy. I like more and more him the more I see him.
You like bad attitudes, don't you?
Yeah, I like the guys with bad attitudes. I really do. I love attitudes on people. Of course, I'm just happy-go-lucky myself, so it's hard to really understand sometimes.
You are a happy-go-lucky guy. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Rey Mysterio, anything but happy-go-lucky here. To the throat goes now Scott Norton. Blatant, illegal chop in the throat. But after the assault he's taken, what does that matter, right? Trying to step on the hands as Ray was coming up.
Oh my goodness!
Airborne. Hit his back again, this time that long drop to the floor.
This has just been a systematic destruction by Scott Norton right from the opening bell.
I'd like to see Norton come off that top rope with a Hurricane Rana right down on him.
Yeah, so would I. But I don't think you're going to see that.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
Now to the arm.
Get out of there, Ray. No sense getting back in the ring. This man is a monster. He's a crusher.
Crusher Norton. 300 plus pounds. Mysterio sandwiched in the corner, nowhere to go.
This is a mauling. This is a...
And Mike's right, there's no place to go. Oh! He just stuck there.
He's stuck there, that's exactly what he did.
Tap out, Ray. I've had enough, amigo. Now he's taking him for a walk.
What a mismatch so far. And you just got to wonder how far Norton wants to take this thing. He kept screaming out of the fans, I can beat him whenever I want to.
I believe Norton can beat anybody whenever he wants to.
I believe so too. Has he gone off his feet in this match at all?
Hasn't needed to.
He just stood up, he stalked him, he's pounded him, he's thrown him around, and he hasn't left his feet.
Bring out the blotter.
Could be his shoulder breaker. He's fighting him off. He tried to fight him off like he's done so many times, but Scott Norton one step ahead, threw him head first to the top turnbuckle. A tremendous, well-scouted move by Norton.
Just what we said earlier, no surprises.
I can beat this guy.
1, 2, and he pulled him up. Ray's out. He's got to be out cold. I can't imagine that he can take any more. He's going to need some medical attention. We're
perfect example of a bully at work.
Yes, it is.
Do it again.
Picks him up with one hand. One-handed slam.
One-handed press slam. Did you see that? He had him over his head.
Slammed him by the pocket.
And gonna pull him up again. A one-handed press slam. That was incredible.
I can beat you anytime I want, little man.
The great equalizer in the form of a front kick. It's over.
He got him.
No.
Norton just went down like a big redwood, and Ray Jr. hopped on him for the pin.
He kicked him in midstream is what he did.
Up midstream.
I mean, he was saying, I can beat you anytime I yow. And that was it.
Well, living proof Norton is human.
And please do that. Goldberg against Flair live tonight. He's the Giant Killer.
Come on. I don't hesitate. I'll put anyone on his back.
The action continues, growing closer to Ric Flair and Goldberg tonight live on Monday Nitro. As the gorgeous Nitro girls come back, I want to remind you this weekend on MTV's Beach Brawl from Cancun, Mexico. Such top stars as the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, Raven, Chris Jericho, and of course the man we just saw, the Giant Killer Rey Mysterio Jr. will be with MTV. That's Beach Brawl from Cancun this weekend on MTV.
Yes, I can.
The Nitro girls, the ones in attendance here in the arena. Of course, many out at Brown University tonight as our road to spring breakout continues. Not only tonight, but next week, and of course, on the 22nd. When we are in Club La Vila for spring breakout 1999. There's nothing like the Nitro girls. Hello there, Whisper.
Hello.
And Ace, I wasn't talking to you. I didn't say Weasel. A cage is being built for Flair and Hogan.
I'm having a cage built 15 feet high. No doors. Surrounded with barbed wire at the top. Two of us will walk in that cage. One of us will walk out. And the man that walks out will be the world heavyweight wrestling champion.
Uncensored 6 days away in a cage with barbed wire and razor fence above it, where Ric Flair not only tries to become the heavyweight champion the 14th time, but also to keep control of WCW's president forever or get out of the business altogether. We've seen Flair come to the aid of his son, who scorned him weeks ago, threaten, challenge, and accept a match tonight with Goldberg. We've seen a fight on the hood of a limousine. We've seen a dog collar match. We've seen Ray go 3-0 against three of the biggest men in our sport, the latest being Scott Norton. This has been filled with everything.
Bizarre.
Bizarre.
And you know, the showdown this Sunday at Uncensored between the interim president of World Championship Wrestling, Ric Flair, and Hollywood Hogan, there's actually extra stipulations to that match as well that you can find out about just one way. That's going on the internet at WCW.com.
So log in and find out those extra stipulations that you can only witness, that you can only be a part of by joining us at Uncensored this Sunday. Here comes the Hitman.
Don't miss it.
in the uniform of his own hockey team, the Calgary Hitmen of the Western Hockey League.
And when we were in Minneapolis last time, I was talking to a good old friend of mine, Lou Nanny. He used to be a Minnesota North Star coach, and he told me this is a heck of a team. And they only had skates.
Bret Hart and Van Hammer, as we are moments away now from Ric Flair and Goldberg live tonight. We've all been wondering about Flair's mentality. And I'm going to tell you this right now, guys, as we go into this. I agree with the way Ric Flair's approaching things right now. I've often said against the NWO, against Hogan, against these guys, you got to have this mindset. You got to fight fire with fire, as the old cliche goes. You got to stoop to their low. You got to battle like this. And I think Ric Flair, for all the questions that we've been wondering about his state of mind right now, is doing the right thing.
Well, I would have agreed to you at least up till this evening's Nitro, when Flair, for some reason now, has agreed to get in the ring with Goldberg just 6 days away from this match with Hogan. That's where I worry about his focus.
Well, you see somebody put their hands on your kid, whether your kid double-crossed you or not, it's your flesh and blood. What you should do is tell Goldberg, I'll handle it. He's out of the will.
Yeah, but listen, you know, and it's not taking anything away from Goldberg, but this is Ric Flair we're talking about. This is Ric Flair's been the champion 13 times. Do you think he's ever in his life backed down from any type of challenge?
No.
The answer's no. Be it Goldberg, be it Hogan, be it Nash,
It's
Paul.
simple, Tony. You don't win the world's title 13 times by backing down and running from somebody. Now, a few times in there had to be luck, but out of 13 times, I bet you 11 to 10 of them he won on his own merit.
He's always lived to fight. Outside now goes Bret Hart as you see Van Hammer roll over him here. Run right over Bret Hart, who takes the low road, former United States heavyweight champion. Truly, if you look in the top 5 contenders to all major titles, Bret Hart's in all the top categories.
And he has an attitude. You know how to get things done here at WCW. You have to nag. You have to go in there and tell them what you want and nag and nag and nag. That's what happens.
A lot of times you got to do more than nag. I mean, look what Ric Flair has done.
Well, I don't mean Flair. I mean, but a lot of these guys, they got to let people make them aware of what's going on here in their situations, what their demands are and their needs.
Well, you know, the point can be made, the needs and the complaints and the bickering from the wrestlers toward Ric Flair, the president, and Flair's mindset of going to the world title, trying to win it again. Not only to win the world title, but to defeat Hollywood Hogan. Let's say that. I mean, you can say you're world champ, but how many men have said they beat Hogan? Not many. And that, combined with the pressure of what's gone down with his son, you can understand. I can understand where Ric Flair's coming from. I really can.
Well, that's what makes this match this Sunday at Uncensored so important for Flair. Because if he doesn't beat Hogan, his career is over.
I'm telling you something. I've known this man since the day he started. He was the last man I managed. His career is going to be over when he decides it's over. And the last thing Ric Flair's going to want to do or let happen is Hogan be the man to say, I got Ric Flair out of professional wrestling. No. Flair, no, he can't let that happen.
He's got that chance this Sunday, fans.
But you know Hogan as well as I do, Tony.
Yes, I do.
He comes up for the big one, and something like this is on the line. He shines more than anyone I've ever seen.
That's why I said becoming world champ is one thing, and of course, it is the ultimate thing. But defeating Hollywood Hogan to become world champ is yet another.
It's like beating the Yankees.
Exactly.
Yeah, and think about it through the years. What two wrestlers have been involved in more high-profile matchups than Ric Flair and Hollywood Hogan? I don't think anyone.
No one has.
I remember George Steinbrenner once. He had Pinella in his office. They were talking.
Yeah, you're not kidding. It was. This is pro wrestling, WCW. In the corner now. Here comes Van Hammer, guys. Van Hammer's come to fight. He's wrestled a good match so far.
A very smart game plan by Van Hammer using his advantages, the height and size. And he's had Bret Hart in trouble until that point. That'll bring him down to Bret's size.
Bring him all the way down to the mat is what it'll do. Again, a very discouraging display by a man who certainly on his own merits can win a match. But nonetheless.
I mean, he's got more ability than that.
Sure he does.
He should have done that earlier.
The Hitman goes right to work on the leg of Van Hammer. It's easy picking right now. Setting the man up, obviously, here, guys, for the sharpshooter.
He reminds me of a lot of Arn Anderson. You know, he picks a part of the body, the leg, the arm, the back, the neck. He'll work on it and work on it and work on it until he gets you right where he wants you, and he'll use that to beat you with.
Yeah, it's called excellence of execution, isn't it?
And it's what the great wrestlers will do. Think about each and every one that you've seen in this ring who's been successful. They all have that focus. They all have that game plan that maybe they'll get to a different point, take different routes getting there, but they'll use it. Bret Hart using a figure 4 leg lock. And Van Hammer's going to try to get the momentum and turn it on hard here. That's his only recourse because he's a long way from the corner of the ropes now.
He's got to turn him.
Hart with a good balance to move over to the other side.
His whole life has been wrestling. He's been on that mat since he could walk, since he could crawl. He is at home right now.
Hammer now just sits up straight here and tries to pull the feet apart. Now he's going to try to go the other way. Good move. The referee got out of the way between the ropes and Hammer. And Van Hammer, can he get there? Yes, he can. I think Van Hammer being very tall, around 6'7", 6'8", helped him out a great deal there, Mike, where he could reach where a man 6'2" could not.
Certainly didn't hurt him any at that point. Able to reach out and hook onto that bottom rope, get the safety of the rope break.
He's got that old boarding house reach.
That's what you call that, huh?
Yep.
All right, I guess you should know.
Never been to one.
Again to the legs. Rapid. Look at how the ankle and the knee are bent upward around that middle rope. I mean,
and that's not a rope, Tony. That's a steel cable in there.
Sure, it's called the ring ropes. Obviously, it's a steel cable wrapped in hard rubber, hard plastic. Inside cradle, though, Van Hammer should have got something left, but not enough to keep Bret Hart down. Hart tries to hug him, but no, got a backslide here. Van Hammer onto his knees. The big frame got Bret Hart over.
No!
Bret Hart barely got away.
What a win that would be for Van Hammer.
You know what? I don't necessarily like the approach he takes to matches, nor his attitude, but you've got to be in awe of how Bret Hart can systematically take a man apart. He's amazing to watch.
Well, he's done it all his life, Tony. He's been schooled by his father. The whole family knows wrestling. It's like your dad was a baker. You'd know how to make all kinds of bread. You know how to make all kinds of
bread, yes, of rolls, of
I'm talking about big bread that you put in the bank.
Oh, I understand. But Bret Hart, he was in the midst of the clutches of an inside cradle, of a backslide. He fought the man through a figure 4, but he still comes away. As he gets up, what does he do? Goes right back to the same point of attack, being that leg. Hey, this is textbook wrestling.
And that's why he's as good as he is.
Wrap the knee around the ring post. You're right, it's just second nature to the Hitman.
Well, he swung that leg like McGuire swings the bat.
Again.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of follow-through, so to speak.
Oh.
Yeah. Van Hammer, we can feel your pain here.
Get off,
see your pain.
man. What's your problem? Get off, man. Get back in the ring and watch.
Hart, knowing that he is in command of this one, just stalks back to the ring, arrogantly poses to the fans. Hammer on only one leg, and there he goes again.
See, and that happens to a lot of wrestlers, Tony. Some wrestlers will get in that ring, and when they know they have a man beaten, they'll take their time with it, which is real dangerous, because you can be beaten at any time. You don't get paid by the hour. You don't get paid on the clock. You get paid if you win. So take the guy out as quick as you can.
DDT, and this could be all.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Whoa. That was really not a good cover. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he wanted to beat the man that way, because it was a nonchalant cover that Bret Hart usually doesn't do. Well, he's going to make an example here is what he's going to do. You know, we've talked a lot over the past couple of weeks about the rankings, and there's been a lot of noise in the dressing rooms made about the top 5 rankings to every division. And I think Bret Hart is trying to show the championship committee that he may have a jaw.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, boy. That jaw and the shoulder rocked to the ring post, and a defensive move has been Van Hammer's best move here tonight.
What a great counter that was by Van Hammer. Now it's his time to shine.
He may have a chance here. Walk that leg injury off. Keep moving. Get the knee warm. Throw him back in the ring with all his power and strength. Take him out. That's what he's got to do.
Face first to the apron, and here goes again. Van Hammer trying to regroup. Look at this, but he still has only one leg to stand on. Trying to regroup, but nothing going. Can he pick him up, though? This would be an amazing...
This is the test right here. Still favoring the knee. Got him up.
So much power in the upper body, though.
He used momentum as well. Once he got him up to that one point, it was just the weight of Bret Hart that took him over. And the weight still had an effect on that leg. You see him holding the left leg here. Van Hammer, but Bret Hart swings wildly. Hammer's got him.
Got him hooked in the Cobra.
In the Cobra clutch, the Cobra slam. That's his move.
He could have him here.
1, 2, and no.
Now the frustration is setting in with Hammer.
There's too much steam taken out of him early on, I think.
But his knee's hurting.
Bret Hart. Duck low. The enziguri missed in.
There's the experience. Duck the kick and hooked on the sharpshooter.
And look, he sits low on the spine, on the back. No place Hammer can go. Tap out. Your winner. Hit it, Tony.
Bret the Hitman Hart in a move that was many, many, many minutes in the making. I mean, we saw this coming for a long, long, long time. It's one of those things where they saw it coming, but there's nothing they can do about it. And now, typical Bret Hart fashion. Winning the match, getting the man to submit, not good enough.
Yeah, now it's time for the post-match destruction with a steel chair.
Well, if you can get away with it, maybe you should do it. Maybe send a message to everybody here at WCW, just who you are. You're the Hitman. Maybe he feels he has to. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's his decision. Get a load of this.
It's our Castrol GTX Drive Hard replay. Go ahead.
Oh, you can hear him hit the post. Hammer tries to move here. Bret Hart just too ring-wise and smart. Ducks the kick, takes the man over, hooks him in that sharpshooter, turns him, sits low. All Hammer can do is tap out. There's your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart. Like him or not.
Gotta like his ring presence and what he can do, but maybe not the attitude. Brought to you by Castrol GTX. Drive hard. It's been a hard driving 3 hours of WCW Monday Nitro, and we are on the threshold of a match we've never brought to you before. Truly one of the biggest matchups you could ever think of. In a few moments, Goldberg will face the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Heenan, Tenay, Shivani back with you. Will be calling the action in just a few moments. And fans, we're 6 days away from Uncensored. We've seen the mentality of the Nature Boy Ric Flair going in to the most important cage match in...
I don't like that sound.
In his life. Well, we never see Wolfpack on these, so we never know where they're going.
There he is. Hollywood. And the biggest big man in the game today. Maybe in all of sports.
Big sexy Kevin Nash.
The world champion Hollywood Hogan. Big sexy Kevin Nash. Coming out.
Guys just don't, they're heading our way. Yeah, they are. I'm sorry, I'm not.
This is a, you want me to stay?
Cool with that.
Hogan's doing a Zabisco on us.
To be honest with you, I'm honored to be here with Big Sexy and the heavyweight champion of the world, Hollywood Hogan.
We wanted to come down here and call the War in Roosta with you tonight.
It is going to be a war now, isn't it? Goldberg and Ric Flair moments away. Now, we've been talking all night that maybe this is ill-advised, but Ric Flair is like a man possessed going into this match against you on Sunday.
Brother, he's possessed, and the only thing I'm possessed with is getting Ric Flair completely out of the picture, brother. We all know what Ric Flair is all about, And he's a dirty, evil, rotten individual.
The thing that scares me probably more than anything is that we've stretched the truth on a few matters over Ric Flair the last couple of weeks, and he hasn't sold it. He hasn't sold it, and it's almost like we're fueling his fire. So to try to figure out where this guy's head is at right now is.
But we've cleansed our souls. It feels good to tell the truth. It really, I love telling the truth.
Yeah, we're so good at it.
I mean, my God, everybody knows what Flair is all about.
Big Sexy, the world champ Hollywood Hogan will join me when Ric Flair and Goldberg meet. Coming up after this, I'm out there right where you are.
I feel like sticking you out there against both of them.
This portion of WCW Monday Nitro is brought to you by Wolverine Boots and Shoes since 1883. Wolverine works anywhere.
Was that Jesse the Body Ventura putting that together?
I don't know.
No.
Crazy.
Nevertheless, it will be this Sunday. Kevin Nash, Big Sexy, the world champ Hollywood Hogan have joined me for the call of Goldberg and Ric Flair. And let me say this.
The Nature Boy.
Here he comes.
He's the boy. He's not the man anymore.
I think the world was taken aback, Hollywood Hogan, when in an up-close and personal interview you did on Thursday night where you really raised the stakes to an all-time high between you and Flair this Sunday.
Woo! You know, it's time to get real here. I mean, you know, for so long I've been the man. To hear Ric Flair say, be the man, you gotta beat the man, I had it up to here, bro. I mean, let everybody know what he's all about.
You beat the man, though.
I did beat the man.
So you're the man.
I be the man.
So you're the man.
I'm the man.
All right.
A lot of speculation, a lot of, I don't know if concern's the right word here or not, but a lot of feedback about Flair's seemingly nonchalant reaction to what his son did to him back at Super Brawl.
And here come in some people's estimation, the real man, the unbeaten Gold.
Oh, wait a second. He's not unbeaten, is he?
You beat him. Protected by 459 security guards to protect him from the fans.
Goldberg and Ric Flair, what a big-time marquee matchup that we've got for you here only on Nitro. And he came out talking about respect to David Flair, really respecting Ric Flair, but Ric Flair came out with a whole different mindset earlier in the telecast, and that's how this match was born.
You know, I think that Hollywood and I are the perfect people to be doing color on this since we've beaten both of these guys in the middle cleanly in the last couple of months.
Nothing sounds better than the truth.
We're so good at it.
There's just such an excitement level fighting for this number 2 position tonight. Look at these two guys.
Many times he's made that walk to the ring, fans, and you know what it's meant. He's a power man first and foremost against one of the great technical wrestlers.
I'm going to have to give the experience nod to the Nature Boy, Tony.
Well, you can't count out that guy with the nubs, a full head of nubs out there.
Well, the guy with that full head of nubs is
a little gray in the goatee going for him.
Barely 2 years in the sport.
Barely.
I've never understood for 25 years the Nature's worn his knee pads below his knees. What's with that?
It's a trademark, I guess.
Are they actually shin pads?
Well, you know, the shin drop or the knee drop has been one of his top moves. Here we go.
He's got rickets.
the little feeling out process. You got to imagine there's butterflies on both ends.
Collar and elbow. The good guy backs the good guy into it. Oh! Goldberg pulled his hair.
I don't think Rick's going to win a battle of strength with this guy.
Goes right at him again, though, into the corner, and goes back again.
So what you want about Goldberg? He's probably, if not the strongest, one of the top 2 or 3 in the business right now.
I'll give him a 3.
Okay, I was actually putting me 2. Of course, Rey Mysterio #1.
Of course, Goldberg not only so strong and powerful, but seemingly impervious to pain. Bad move by Flair. Running into that brick wall. He's going to try it again.
I think Nate's just contemplating taking a shortcut here.
Goldberg wants him to do it again. And he's going to pay for it. Way up top.
That had to hurt.
What a show of power by Goldberg. And look how easy it looked for him.
Flair would give $1 million to have David's girlfriend's phone number right now. Pass it off to Goldberg.
I guess whatever it would take.
Tony, you've been around the business a while. You think the people like this Goldberg cat?
I think they do. It's quite a sensation. In the short span, that's the amazing thing. How many guys have done this much in less than 2 years? Not many.
Honestly, nobody.
I beg to differ with that.
He goes right after him. Goldberg gonna bring Flair back toward the ring.
There was a cat from the Emerald City one time that was quite a phenom, but I don't know what happened to him.
Goldberg back in.
Oh, see? Little shortcut ski.
Shortcut ski.
Boy, the great equalizer.
Oh!
And the great equalizer on the other end, by the way.
Signs of Jim Bakken.
I guess all presidents are alike.
It wasn't the soccer style approach there. It was
No,
the straight on
Mark
Jim
Moses.
Bakken style.
Bakken style. That's what it was. Very descriptive, you're right.
Goldberg, look out for that cigar. Oh, there it is.
Whatever it takes, I guess, and to the eyes, and then some low blows that put Goldberg down. And Ric Flair's going to try a pin here. But Goldberg not finished yet, a rig to the bridge of the nose, to the eyes.
You got to give it to Flair, though. He's going to do what it takes.
You guys got to realize that he is, I think, that has the right mentality to go into this cage. I mean, this is the...
Flair's desperate, brother. He knows he's going to face Hollywood this weekend, brother. He is trying to survive. There's no substitute for victory here. I mean, my God, if Flair can't pull this one off, I may have to just throw Goldberg in the cage tonight, but I think Rick is a survivor.
I don't think it's done yet. I think they're still putting a little razor wire on top.
Yeah, I guess they are putting the finishing touches on the cage for Sunday night as we speak. And like I said before, and I'll say it again with you here, champ. Winning the world title is one thing, but saying you beat Hollywood Hogan is another thing altogether. And there's a low blow.
It's a hat trick. It's a hat trick.
I can't decide which one I want for my role model.
I think the Tattoos fought a pretty good fight.
There goes Flair, hit a steam, and there he goes to the legs. We all know what he's trying to do here now.
Survive, probably.
Survive is one of the things. Maybe figure four is another. He didn't wait long at all. One blow to the leg, and then he went for the figure four immediately. And as referee Billy Stubberman checks in, Flair's got the middle rope. How about this? How about this? Another shortcut by Ric Flair. And Goldberg just powering the man, moving the man.
But the referee didn't see the rope. Whose side is he on?
He turned it over. I mean, he turned it over
the lack of morality that Flair's showing means that he is actually the president.
That's what I was saying. All presidents are alike.
It also means that I think he's well equipped and prepared for what's got to go down on Sunday. One of the most anticipated cage matches in a short span ever.
Tony, you keep coming back to that. Hollywood is ready. He's on his game. You're seeing a different Ric Flair here, but you're going to see a completely different Hollywood Hogan in Louisville. We can guarantee you that also.
Hey, I fully expect one of the best fights ever.
Oh, you're going to get one.
You're going to be a fighter, right?
Look at Flair, combination rolls, chops, and Goldberg just screams at him. Amazing. Flair to the gut. A foot right to the midsection. Gonna do it again, this time to the knee. And that time the quadricep. And then Goldberg sends him down.
Well, Goldberg gets kind of intense there. I think that most kids would say that he kind of looks like the boogeyman.
They better stick to his game plan now.
Scares me.
In close with Goldberg. Flair in trouble. Upside down to the apron of the floor. Flair trying to get back in as we watch on with world champ Hollywood Hogan and big sexy Kevin Nash of the Wolfpack. Flair back into the ring. Maybe a mistake. Right in the clutches of Goldberg once again. To the other side. He caught him with an elbow. The point of the elbow stunned Goldberg. How about that? And he's going to walk to the top, but Goldberg's going to meet him there. And Goldberg is poised. Goldberg poised. And Flair shot him. He ducked out of the way of the spear.
Good move.
Cagey veteran.
Cagey veteran.
He saw it coming. I bet he could feel it from the fans. And Goldberg really put the brakes on before he glanced off of that turnbuckle pad and hit the ring post.
Now you get to see what Goldberg's really made of.
You're right. Let's see here. Ric Flair sidestep what would have been certain doom that time. And he's going to pick Goldberg up.
He's up for the ride, brother.
Vertical suplex. Goldberg pops back up.
My God.
And here he comes. What do we got here? What?
Our man Friday. Wait a minute.
So if they're there and we're here, that means we should probably be there.
Wait, hold on. The NWO filling the ring. Hogan and Nash are going down the ring as well. Flair is down and out. And they're attacking Goldberg. There's Nash. There's Hogan. And Goldberg at their mercy right now. Flair, who was wiped out from the spear. Again, the Wolfpack. Flair finally gets to his feet. Ric Flair. Going to Vince. Going to Disco Inferno. Ric Flair fighting him off with low blows to every man. He's fighting his way through a forest of Wolfpack members, but he can't hold off Hogan. And Goldberg being attacked by Big Sexy. We're out of time. We're going to see you Thursday night. Look at this.